two fan bases have been going at it early. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Clay. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Running to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons will hustle to the line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hart. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Setting up the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Hands it off on the counter.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs it inside the 15. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On target over the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
First down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
The Rainbow War. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Under fire. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dallas.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough, but the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And
it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Hauls it in at the 25. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. There he goes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Caught behind the line. It's Cantrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Warriors!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. He leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Hawaii, 21. Air Force, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Big fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's play. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. Makes his man miss. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Slithers into space. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Falcons want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes a move. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll go to the toss. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute, get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The RPO, it's complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Breaks the tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The give to the big fullback. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Got it looking for a first. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Alvarado. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unloads quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Goff. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much, so you take the field against your rival.